So, hello guys, back with another video. As you can see, there's a book in front of me. Finally, we are reading another book than some Horrid Henry book. This is Guinness World Records 2022. I know it's nearly 2022, so the 2023 version has come out. But now we're just going to have to deal with this, and I'm going to read it in today's episode. I'm going to read 2 pages of the same topic. It's based on Where's Wally, as you can see on the pictures, but it's Where's Wadlow, the tallest man that ever existed. As you can see, here is everything that is inside of this book. First page. So, I'm going to read it from the beginning, all of this. Let's start. The world has now experienced a full year of isolation and lockdowns, thanks to COVID-19, but the record-breaking hasn't stopped. A surge in online and socially distant attempts has kept our educators busy. Between 1st April 2020 and 31st March 2021, Guinness World Records received 41,959 claims from around the world. That's more than 800 applications a week. This figure might be down slightly on a normal year, but we've had anything but a normal year. Much of the planet has remained in lockdown throughout this period, and while some countries are starting to emerge from the coronavirus pandemic, others remain tightly in this grip. In the UK, despite or perhaps because of COVID restrictions, a record was applied for every 2 hours 20 minutes during this period, and featured on these pages is a selection of some of the more high-profile success stories. As radio and TV shows slowly started inviting back guests and audiences, the appetite for record-breaking returned. So a big thank you to the likes of Blue Peter, Strictly It's a Numbers Game, and The Only Way in is Essex. See page 255. For asking us to educate on air. Of course, you don't need to be a TV, movie or sports star to qualify for a record. Most of the applications received this year have come from the general public. These and the records supplied by our growing team of consultants and researchers, see page 250-51, have ensured that Guinness World Record 2022 is as packed as ever with new and updated superlatives across the widest possible spectrum of record breaking. Many of you went online to share your record attempts, and we were proud to partner with a number of institutions for their virtual campaigns for Safe Internet Day on 9 February 2021. We've worked with 2 Simple and the UK Safer Internet Centre to ratify the most pledges received for an internet safety campaign in 24 hours, logging 16,372 people who vowed to promote the hashtag #InternetWeTrust message. We were also honoured to be part of the World Book Day with author Jenny Pearson, as she and 62 of her pupils from St Margaret's Primary School in Durham marked the release of the incredible record smashers by smashing their own record for the most people in an online reading video relay. Such as projects show how record breaking can be used to make differences in the world. Indeed, the theme of this year's edition reflects on biggest challenge faced by our planet, climate change. Across all 10 chapters, you will see how this most important of issues affects every aspect of our lives. The first chapter will dedicate entirely the matter environment, page 14 to 31, and explore some of the superlative efforts being made to tackle the effects of climate change. We have also partnered with the charity Earthwatch to share their tips on how your contribution, no matter how big or small, can make a difference. Find out more at kids.guinnessworldrecords.com. One of the group people who are already making a difference are the world record holders in our Young Achievers section, page 176 to 83. These 8 bright sparks are making scientific discoveries, tackling climate change head-on, writing books, wowing TV audiences, and winning pro sporting trophies, all before their 16th birthday. In a series of exclusive Q&As, we've celebrated their incredible feats and discovers that thanks to such dedicated, hard-working youngsters, the future of our world is in good hands. You'll find more inspiring individuals in the shapes of this year's inductees to the Great World Record Hall of Fame. There are compelling environmental messages courtesy of veteran naturalist Sir David Attenborough and teenage campaigner Dr. Maya Rose Craig. And we take the opportunity to honour individuals who have made a difference to women who are persevered in otherwise male-dominated sectors such as astronaut Peggy Whitson, mountaineer Virginia Alvarez Chavez, and human rights activist Malala Yousafzai. If you've been missing the chance to get outside and spending more time with your favourite museums, galleries, parks, zoos, then you might appreciate our new Between Chapter virtual visit features across the 9 poster-like pages. You'll be whisked away for a whistle-top tour of sites such as Smithsonian Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C., the Louvre in France, Australia Zoo in Queensland, and Kew Gardens in London, locations that are either record holders in their own right or contain record-breaking exhibits. So settle back and enjoy our roundup of breaking from one of the strangest years in living memory. The very fact records continue to be broken in these difficult times in testament to the indomitability, I don't know how to say that word, of the human spirit. Okay, so that was the introduction. Now we are going to read the actual world records. Longest serving TV actor in a single role. Actor William Roach debuted as Ken Barlow in episode 1 of Coronation Street, ITV, 9th December 1960 to present. The Manchester-based show marked its 60th anniversary in 2020, making it the longest-running soap opera. More than 10,000 episodes have been broadcast today. The record has been accepted on behalf of the cast by Sally Denvar instead of the Street, who plays Sally Webster. Most records in 30 seconds. Guinness World Records has been educating records on the hit BBC TV show Strictly Come Dancing since 2011. On 20th November 2020, Nadia Bichkova, Ukraine, performed 25 records in half a minute on the set of Strictly It Takes Two BBC and Elstree. A freckle is a move in which a dancer rotates on the spot and is commonly associated with Viennese waltz. Most Beyoncé songs are identified from their lyrics in 1 minute. Clara Amfo named 12 tracks by Queen Bey in 60 seconds in London on March 11th, 2021. The DJ made her attempt on live BBC Radio 1 as part of a 24-hour fundraising effort to encourage people to donate a comic relief. I was shaking the whole way through, the Beyoncé superfan confessed afterwards. Fastest time to wear 10 vests blindfolded. On 13th May 2020, an unsighted Mwaka Mwaksi Mudenda donned 10 vests in 44.44 seconds on the set of Blue Peter BBC in Salford. Her attempt was a part of a tradition staging Guinness World Record attempts to introduce new presenters to the show, which was first broadcast in 1958, making it the longest-running children's magazine TV series. Most sound effects identified in 1 minute. To mark her 1-year anniversary as a presenter on Capital Breakfast, Sian Welby corrected her name 38 sound effects in 60 seconds on 26 March 2021, smashing the previous record of 23. The sharp-eared broadcaster has her own Sian's Secret sound slot, where she asks listeners and her co-presenters to identify a mystery noise. Croso E. Jimru, welcome to Wales. In 2021, Guinness World Records teamed up once again in the Welsh language broadcaster C4C to mark St. David's Day on March 1st in superlative style. In all, 10 world records were broken across Wales, including award-winning clog dancer Tudor Phillips performed the most jumps over a handkerchief in 30 seconds, 45 in Bangor. Did you know that the clog dancing is an old old Welsh tradition involving both steps and tricks. Rodney the Dragon made the most rugby ball touches with feet by a mascot in 1 minute 24 at the Royal Welsh Showground in the Welsh. Elgin Pug achieved the fastest time to chop 10 logs in half with one hit in 7.56 seconds at the Royal Welsh Showground in 2019. This ace woodcutter won the British Timber Sports Championships for the 5th consecutive time. Legendary rugby union player Shane Williams, who has scored unmatched 58 tries for Wales, recorded the most castles visited in 1 week by cycle 50. Shane's 736 miles, 1,184 kilometers, Tower toured last week, starting on 22nd February at Carrickkennen and culminating at Dinford Castle on St. David's Day. COVID-19 restrictions may have outlawed face-to-face rehearsals, but Wales' proud choral heritage has well served by most people in an online singing video relay 55 achieved by the Corona Choir in Bangor. Each on-screen singer delivered a line from Mullion Wynn, and a much-loved Welsh celebration of Springs Festival. Simon Sue Franklin carried out fastest 20-metre A320 aircraft pulled by a team of 2, female. 37.63 seconds. In Barrie, the pair who were married and have a young son both qualified for a World's Strongest Woman 2021 contest scheduled to be staged in Florida, USA. Most balls caught on a Velcro suit in 1 minute. Former England international rugby union player Huguenot Monye caught 62 balls on his sticky suit, all thrown by host Andrew Mensah on the set of its numbers game at BT Sports Studios in London on 28th March 2021. This record has the first of several scheduled to place in the sports show's debut season. Most table tennis balls bounced, caught in shaving foam on head in 30 seconds. Adam Beals trapped 10 ping-pong balls on the foam-lathered helmet in half a minute on the set of Blue Peter on 17 September 2020. The 40th presenter in the history of the show, Adam let the plastic globes go to his head as a part of the Guinness World Records 2021 book launch. Most hamburgers assembled in 1 minute. Fun Kids radio presenter George Butler prepped 8 burgers in 60 seconds in London on 29th March 2021. Each bun, which was uncut before the start as per Guinness World Record rules, measured at least 4 inches, 10.16 centimeters. Across the world, the cooked hamburger patties each weigh 90.7 grams, 3.2 Oz, I don't know what that is. A lettuce and tomato garnish completed the snack. So, guys, we have finished the first 2 pages of the Guinness World Records 2022. In the next video, we'll be reading Be an Activist, that chapter thing, like a chapter inside of a chapter. So we're just going to end the video there. Bye, guys. See you in the next video.